Good evening. How are you? Hello.
Good evening, ma'am.
Why there are people are not joining today? Okay. Uh, Somebody asked to repeat that interactions. Is that person here available?
Yes, madam.
Arun, you asked that, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So primarily there are three types of bonding. Uh, Strong bonding. So first one is ionic bond. So what do you know about that ionic bond? Can you say something?
Once more.
What are ionic bonds? Do you know anything about ionic bonds? Ion. What do you understand by ion?
The bonding being ionization.
What are ions?
Ion means charges, ma'am. Positive
Charges.
charge, negative charge,
So
etc.
in this, sorry.
The electron exchange,
So what will happen? There will
electron
yes, there will be the exchange of electrons. Yes. So
electrons
what will
given
happen?
for
There
some
are
atoms,
the
ma'am, that was called minus negative charge, ma'am, and the electron was offered to another element, so that was called positive charge.
or cation or anion, right?
That was correct, ma'am.
Negative charge. Cation, positively charged, right? Anion, negatively charged. So there will be two atoms, let's say X and Y. So what will happen? So one will lose the electron, another one will gain the electron. The element which will lose the electron will gain the positive charge, and the another one will gain the negative charge. And by the sharing of these electrons, there will be the formation of bond. This is known as ionic bond, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. So, like for example, NaCl. Do you know the atomic number of Na? What is this Na?
Sodium, ma'am. Sodium has
Oh, okay.
given
What is that?
positive charges, ma'am.
What is the atomic number of sodium?
12, ma'am. I think 12.
Hmm? Atomic number.
14, ma'am.
11.
11, not 14.
Okay,
So,
okay.
do you know how to write? Do you know how
11
to
not
write the
stable in the orbital, ma'am. 11 was not stable into the orbital.
how to write the electronic configuration for this?
2, 8, and one was last
One,
orbit, ma'am.
right? So, in its outermost shell, there is one electron,
Ma'am.
right?
Yes,
One
ma'am.
electron is there in its outermost shell. And what about the Cl? What is Cl?
Chlorine. Chlorine have
Chlorine.
chlorine atomic number 12.
Chlorine. What is the atomic number?
12, 12. 12
12.
was the chlorine atomic number.
No, 12 is magnesium.
17. 17.
Yes, it's 17.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you write the electronic configuration for this?
2, 8, 7, ma'am.
287,
7,
right? So in its outermost shell, how many electrons are there?
7 electrons.
7 electrons. So how many electrons it will need to complete?
Uh, 11, ma'am. 11.
How many
Uh,
electrons it will need to complete its outermost shell?
It require 1 electron.
1 electron, na? And if this sodium can donate 1 electron, its outermost shell will be fulfilled,
but
right?
the sufficient space for a L orbital was 80 electrons, ma'am.
Sorry,
8, 8, 18, and 32 was the
it's 2, 8, 8, 18. It's like that.
2, 8, again 8, ma'am. Comes from again.
8.
Okay,
Huh,
okay,
again 8.
okay,
Then 18.
okay, okay, ma'am.
And
Then 7
half filled,
electrons were essential for that chlorine method.
half filled and full filled outermost shells are most stable, right? So if it can lose one electron and it can gain one electron, this will be stable and this will also be stable, right? So what will happen? Na
Yeah.
will lose the electron. What will be the charge on Na?
Positive charges, ma'am.
Positive. Positive. And Cl is gaining one electron. So what will be charged there?
So the charge was negatively.
Negative, plus 1, minus 1. So these are the ions forming here. So it is cation and this is anion. Because of this, there will be a bond formation which is known as ionic bond. Do you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now tell me, what do you know about covalent bonds? Do you know anything?
Strong and stable bond.
These are strong bonds and stable bonds. How they are forming? Here was the gain and loss of the electrons in the ionic bond. What will happen in the covalent bond? How this bond will form? Anything, say anything, whatever is coming to your mind. Sakshi.
I think bond is forming by pair of 2 electrons between 2 atoms. So it is held tightly.
It is, this bond is forming by, not by pairing, it is forming by sharing of electron. right? What do you mean by sharing of electrons?
How many electrons sharing in this atom? Electrons.
That I will tell you. But what do you understand by sharing?
Sharing means like that
Hmm?
the last atom containing electrons, last orbit.
No, those are known as valence bonds. What do you mean by sharing? What do you understand by this word? Sharing means, let's say there are two electrons. This is one electron and this is another electron. So this side there is one atom and this side there is another atom. And these two electrons are equally shared by this X as well as Y. So these two electrons are for both X and Y. Do you understand? It's not like half is mine, half is mine. It's not like that. Both these electrons are for both these two atoms. Do you understand?
Once more, ma'am.
Okay, I will give you example. Let's say there is methane. Do you know what is methane? How many hydrogens are
CH4
there?
or CH3 or CH2, etc.
What do you mean by methane? How many hydrogen methane is having?
4 hydrogens.
4 hydrogen.
Four hydrogen. So what is this? C
Carbon. Carbon
carbon.
12,
So
12 atomic number was 12.
what is the atomic number of carbon?
6, ma'am. 6. 6 was the atomic number.
Six. Six. So how will you write its electronic configuration?
2 and 4. K orbit contain 2 electrons
2 and 4.
and
Right?
M orbit contains 4 electrons.
4 electrons in outermost shell.
Yes.
So how many electrons it will need to complete to fulfill its
More,
outermost shell?
more 2 electrons, ma'am.
How? It is having 4. So how many electrons should be there in outermost shell?
2, 8. 4 electrons.
Hmm?
4.
It will need 4 more electrons, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So, and how many electrons hydrogen is having?
Hydrogen having basically 1 electron.
Only 1 electron.
Yes,
So
ma'am. That atomic number
let,
was 1 and that have electron was 1.
let, let's say this is hydrogen having 1 electron. So 1 electron is this with carbon, 1 electron with this hydrogen. So these one electron will form a bond. So how many single bond? A single bond contain how many electrons?
Once again, ma'am.
We are having single bond, double bond, and triple bond, right? So how
Yes,
many
ma'am.
electrons are there in single bond? Single bond is
1
one.
electron.
No,
1 electron.
no. One electron can't form the bond. A bond is forming by the sharing of two electrons always.
Yes, ma'am.
So one single bond will be having two electrons. And how many electrons are there in double bond?
4 electrons, ma'am.
And likewise in triple bond,
6 electrons.
6 electrons. So now how many electrons? These two electrons are shared by both of these. Like hydrogen is also having two electrons now, and this carbon is also having, like
Single bond.
how many total electrons this carbon is having now in its outermost shell after forming a bond with hydrogen?
4 electrons, ma'am.
Array yaar, one electron is taken by hydrogen also, na?
8.
So no,
Ma'am.
I have added only one hydrogen yet.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you guys are not.
Your question was
I think you guys are not understanding what I'm saying.
again raised, ma'am.
Wait. So what I'm saying, this is our carbon, right? It is having 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And I have added one hydrogen with this. So there is a bond between hydrogen and carbon. One bond contain two electrons. Now how many electrons this carbon is having in its outermost shell? Total
5.
5. Yes, good. So this is what I'm saying. This bond is formed by sharing of electron. And how many electrons having with this hydrogen now? This hydrogen
No bond.
form the bond with this carbon. So how many electrons hydrogen is having now?
1 electrons, ma'am.
But one is shared with this, na? One electron is taken from carbon also. It is forming bond with the carbon.
While the bond was single bond comes from here, ma'am.
Yes, so single bond contain how many electrons?
2 electrons. Single bond lies at 2 electrons.
So is its outermost shell completed now?
4 electrons.
Yes, ma'am.
Hydrogen's outermost shell is complete now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how many more electrons carbon need?
4 electrons.
Now it is having 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. It will need 3 more electrons, right? So
Yes,
we can
ma'am.
add 3 more hydrogen here.
Yes, ma'am.
So is the outermost shell completed for all these hydrogen as well as carbon?
Yes, ma'am.
Now these bonds are forming by sharing of the electron. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So these bonds are the covalent bond actually, because these are formed by the sharing of electron. Now understand difference between ionic and covalent bond?
The electron sharing equivalently, the bond was called covalent bond.
In case of ionic bond, what will happen?
Ma'am?
What are ionic bonds? In case of ionic bond, there will be the complete transfer of the electron from one element or one atom to another atom. But in case of the covalent bond, there will be the sharing of electrons. There will not be the transfer, complete transfer. Right?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then we are having metallic bond. So
The
what are
electron share equivalently, ma'am.
huh?
Equivalently. The electron sharing equivalently, ma'am.
Yes, in case of covalent bond, there will be the sharing of electrons. But
Equivalent.
in case of the ionic bond, there will be the transfer of electrons. Okay.
Yes.
Now what do you know about metallic bond?
I should.
Have you heard about this? What are metals?
Zinc.
Do you know? Zinc
Zinc,
is the metal.
magnesium.
Do you know any property of the metal? Are they positively charged, negatively charged, neutral? Hmm?
Metals are neutral and they release the hydrogen gas when they will react with acid.
With acid.
Yes.
Yes. Not neutral, they are positively charged.
Okay, ma'am.
Do you know zinc, iron?
Yes, ma'am.
Are they neutral?
They can be in a state of ionic.
They,
Yes, ma'am. Then they
yes,
can
but
be in positive charge. I was talking in their neutral state.
but in neutral state is iron. What is the neutral state of iron? What is the atomic number
That
of iron?
was that was stably have electrons, ma'am.
Atomic number of iron, do you guys know? Iron is represented by Fe, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So you tell me now, what are metallic bonds? Hmm? Most of them will come in the group 1 and 2. Do you guys know the periodic table?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, block,
What are
C block,
group?
D block, and F block.
Uh, Now you tell me the elements of group 1.
On metals, ma'am.
हाँ कौन से आते हैं उसमें?
Lithium, potassium,
Lithium, then
potassium.
no. Potassium will come after something.
In group 2,
Lithium, sodium, potassium,
Yes,
rubidium.
lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium. Then cesium.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
You have to remember the complete periodic table. Okay. So in next class, you guys will tell me at least 20.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
1 to 20, you will tell me the atomic number and symbol, everything. Electronic configuration as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now tell me, what do you know about metallic bonds? So here also there will be the electrostatic interaction, means there will be the positive and negative charge interaction kind of. So like let's say iron is having plus 2 charge. So this will form the bond. This will form the bond with another element having the negative charge. So the bond, this kind of bond is known as metallic bond, right? It is similar to the ionic or electrostatic. There are weak bonding also, like van der Waals force. Do you know what are van der Waals forces? What do you understand by van der Waals forces?
and these are weak interaction between the dipoles.
Yeah, they can be between dipoles, polar molecule as well as non-polar also. Dipole means polar molecule, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So this van der Waals force can be between non-polar element also. So basically, these are very weak forces. So this kind of forces arises. Let's say one is having very
Ma'am,
one is
one more doubt, ma'am.
yes,
What are the differentiation between elements and atom, ma'am?
elements and
Atom.
you tell me elements, atom, and molecule. What are the difference?
Combination of two same elements were called molecules, ma'am.
Same elements is combination of same elements is known as molecule.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
what are
Yes.
atoms?
Single molecule, single element.
Single element, single molecule. Let's say hydrogen. Then what
No,
is the
no,
difference?
only single element, no single molecule.
Hydrogen is an atom, and H2 is a molecule, right?
Okay, ma'am, but what was the element? Ma'am?
It is the simplest form of any substance, and the substance will be formed of the atoms.
Yes. Can you elaborate this?
So, ma'am, any simplest form of or purest form of any substance will be termed as element, and we say
Hmm.
there are 118 elements which form
Hmm.
the whole substance of the universe, so to
Hmm.
say. So, these are elements, and each element is formed of atoms,
Do you
which is
understand, Arun, what he's saying? If we are saying atom, we can broken down this atom also in electron, proton, neutron,
yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the atom, and
Okay.
which we can't divide further. That is known as element, right?
The element did not divide it.
Huh.
It have contained different. But the element contain electron, proton, neutron. No?
Huh?
But the element contain electron, proton, neutron, but did not cleave it.
Hmm. Is
Yes, ma'am.
is is this correct? Someone was replying.
Atom can be it is destructible. I was saying that substance, purest form of substance is element. That is the whole universe. It is postulated that universe is formed of elements, which is
Yes.
the purest form of the substance. We say there are 118 elements, and each element is formed of atoms. So
Yes.
if I will say iron, purest form of iron, I will say
Yes.
it is an
Element.
element,
Yes.
and this iron will be formed of iron atoms,
Yes.
and iron atoms will also be divided into, like ma'am said, protons, electrons.
Do you understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And molecules are the like if we are writing H2, so this is a molecule. Example of molecule. Okay. Have you guys solved this? Have you guys solved all the questions of week 9? I think assignment.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now tell me what is the answer for this? Identify the correct statement. All water soluble except the vitamin C are converted to cofactors.
It is
Do
correct,
you,
ma'am.
is this vitamin C water soluble?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So any other example of water soluble?
Vitamin B complexes.
Vitamin
A,
B
D,
and
E, and K are
Complex.
fat soluble. Otherwise, all others are water soluble.
ADEK.
Vitamin B complexes and C was the water soluble vitamins. Ma'am. Vitamin A, D, E were called as fat soluble vitamins.
Yes, this ADEK, these are fat soluble and BC are the water soluble. So it is saying that
B complex.
all water soluble vitamins except C are converted to cofactor. Is this statement correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is next? All water soluble vitamin except vitamin K are converted to cofactors. Is this correct?
Wrong. It
Why?
is wrong because it includes the vitamin K in the water soluble vitamin
Yes,
group.
yes, yes. It is saying water soluble vitamin except K. So K is not the water soluble, right? This is the
Fat
oil
soluble.
soluble, fat soluble. So this statement
Yes.
is wrong. Now read third one. none of the lipid soluble vitamin except the vitamin C are converted to
Well,
cofactor.
it is also wrong
Why?
because it includes the vitamin C now into the lipid soluble
It, i-
vitamins.
it is including vitamin C in lipid soluble, which is
It
It's
is water soluble vitamin C.
this is water soluble, right? So this statement is also wrong. Now read the fourth one.
It is correct.
None of the lipid soluble vitamin except vitamin K are converted to cofactor. So this statement is correct. So what is the option? First and fourth.
option
C.
C, ma'am. Option C
C.
was the correct.
Is this right, everyone? You guys have to understand, you guys have to remember
Yes.
water soluble and fat soluble. So A, D, E, K are the fat soluble and B and C are the water soluble. Okay, so what do you mean by vitamins? What do you understand by this word vitamin?
Are the micronutrients.
Micronutrients. What are micronutrients? What is the difference between micro and macronutrients?
Minerals and vitamins were called as micronutrients. Carbohydrate, protein, and lipids were called as macronutrients.
Uh, this thing was based on the molecular weight. I think more than 10,000 kDa were known as the macromolecules or the macronutrients. So you tell me, what are the vitamins? What do you mean by this word vitamin?
Vita is essential for life. That is vitamin.
Essential for, yes, essential for life. This came from the vital for life. Vitamin means vital for life.
Vital role.
These are the organic compounds required in diet in a small amount to perform the specific biological function for normal maintenance of the optimum growth and health. So this term vitamin came from the, that means the vital for life. These are the essential molecules required for our health. Okay, so we have categorized these vitamins into two categories. First one is water soluble and the one is the fat soluble. And these four are coming in fat soluble and these two groups are coming in water soluble. Okay, so those vitamins which are water soluble, do you think so they those vitamins we have to take more or fat soluble we have to take more?
Water soluble.
Water soluble. Why?
Yes, ma'am. Because they can be removed from the body because they are water soluble. Because they will be soluble in water, therefore they will be excreted through the kidneys easily,
Yes,
as compared to the fat soluble, which will
I
be bound
cannot
with
store
in the
in our
lipid.
body.
yes. So these are coming under the essential elements, right? Which we have to supply, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
what do you think? What are the function of these vitamins? What different kind of the function they are performing in our body?
They
Produce
perform different function
immunity in
in
our body. Basically,
Sorry,
it gases the immune power of the body.
giving
Yes,
enhancing
and
immune power.
Vitamin B9,
What
vitamin
uh,
act?
B12 involved in the RBC production.
Yes, how they are working? they are involved in different biochemical reactions in our body, right? Can you guess any example in any glycolysis, any pathway? Have you heard about any vitamin involved there?
Yes, ma'am.
No,
Which
Thiamine
one? Can you
pyrophosphate
name?
in aerobic respiration. Thiamine,
TPP.
yes.
The thiamine is vitamin. Which vitamin it is? ABC?
B1, vitamin B1.
B1
Vitamin
maybe.
B1. Good.
B1
Yes,
is
B1.
called thiamine.
Yes. So you have to remember the name, like vitamin B1 is known as thiamine, and you have to remember the cofactors required for these as well as the deficiency. Do you know what disease caused by its deficiency? Like vitamin A, if there is deficiency of vitamin A, what there will be some
Nyctalopia.
kind of
Nyctalopia. The disease was called
Nine
Nyctalopia.
times.
sorry,
Yes.
Xerophthalmia.
vitamin A.
Antiserotonin, Nyctalopia.
Night blindness.
Night blindness.
Yes. Vitamin B.
Very, very.
Very. Vitamin C.
Sorry.
Anemia. B leads to anemia also.
Vitamin B12.
Pernicious anemia.
B12, B9, both.
Yes.
Pernicious anemia.
You have to remember all those things. Okay, let's solve this. Have you solved this question? Which of the following statement about the thiamine is incorrect? So read first statement first. The active form of the thiamine is carboxylase. Is this correct?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So if it is not carboxylase, what is it?
Thiamine
Dehydrogenase.
pyrophosphate.
Thiamine pyrophosphate, TPP.
TPP, yes.
Okay. So this statement is wrong. Read the second statement.
It's true.
It is involved in trans-ketolase. So what do you understand by this trans-ketolase reaction? What is happening here?
Translocation of ketone group.
From there will be the translocation of ketone group or something else. One aldehyde will be there, one ketone will be there. So there will be the transfer of this R group from aldose to ketose. Okay, read this third statement. Thiamine is involved in the dehydrogenation of beta keto acid. Is this correct? Tell me, guys, you guys are saying that you have solved it.
It is wrong, ma'am, but I don't know reason why it is wrong.
It is incorrect.
This is incorrect. Okay. What about fourth statement?
Thiamine is not involved in the dehydrogenation of beta keto acids. It is involved
What
in
about
the aldose to ketose formation of inaerobic
yes?
respiration
In
during alcohol
upper statement, you said
fermentation.
that in statement 2, you guys said that trans-ketolase. That means I told you that there will be the shifting of this R group from aldose to ketose. So here in dehydrogenation of beta keto acid, it is not involved. So this is wrong. This is correct. Now tell me about fourth statement. Magnesium deficiency has been shown to elevate the thiamine deficiency. Is this correct? Which vitamin? Which vitamin is it? Thiamine.
Is
A, B, C,
also
D. What?
incorrect. B1.
B1.
It is B1. So what is the answer for this? Incorrect statement it is asking.
Third.
Option C.
1, 3,
Option C,
4
1,
are
3, 4.
incorrect.
4. Do you guys agree? No? So this is the active form of thiamine, not, it was saying that carboxylase. Carboxylase is an enzyme. This is not the active form of thiamine. So active form of the thiamine is this, TPP or TDP, thiamine pyrophosphate or diphosphate. And this is the structure. Okay, and this is the transketolase reaction where this thiamine is involved. What will happen here? This is the ketose group and it is aldose group. So this is the R side chain. This will be the transfer, like shifting of from one from aldehyde, from ketose to aldehyde. Okay, solve this. What is the source of this vitamin D?
Sunlight.
Sunlight. Sunlight
Sunlight.
is the source of vitamin D, calciferol.
What is the source of vitamin A?
Fish
Vegetables
oil.
like green leafy vegetables.
Green leafy vegetable, carrots. And B?
Liver.
Eggs.
Fish liver. Egg. Okay, solve this.
First statement is correct. It has two major precursors from
It has-
7-dihydrocholesterol.
Yes, these are the precursor for this vitamin D. This statement is correct. What about second statement?
It also correct.
It is also correct.
Do you know the structure of this thing? Have you guys practiced the structures? No? Okay, read third statement. Vitamin D is neither a vitamin nor a cofactor. It is a steroid hormone. Is this correct?
Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So all statements are correct.
Yes.
So what is the answer?
D.
Option D.
Can anyone tell me what are steroids?
And these are hormones which are produced within
One
the
type of
body.
lipid.
They are secreted by adrenal gland in our body.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, and vitamin D, it is also steroid hormone secreted by the kidneys.
Yes, yes. So all options are correct here. Okay, from 4 to 6, all the question will be based on this schematics. So can you guess what is it? Have you drawn this structure in previous class while we were?
Whole structure is nucleotide.
Yes, this is nucleotide. Okay, so it is saying the given structure is derivative of the base. So in nucleotide, what are the three components of nucleotide?
Base,
Sugar, pentose sugar, nitrogen base,
Nitrogenous base, pentose sugar,
phosphate.
and phosphate. So which I am writing 1, 2, 3. Which one is the nitrogenous base?
1.
1.
1. Which nitrogenous base it is? How many nitrogenous base DNA is having?
Adenine.
4.
4.
This is adenine.
Total 5.
4. What are those? I'm talking about DNA right now.
Adenine, guanine,
Adenine,
thymine,
guanine,
In
cytosine.
DNA
thymine,
was
cytosine.
AGCT.
Thymine. Yes. So what is, which one it is?
Adenine.
Adenine.
Adenine. So option A will be. So is this purine or pyrimidine?
Purine.
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 Double
So
V.
purine. Yes. In purine, how many nitrogenous bases are there?
2. Adenine
Only
and guanine.
2.
Correct.
AG.
So option, yes, AG. Option A is correct. Do you guys agree with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So these are the 5 different amino acid, and uracil will be in RNA and thymine will be there in DNA. You guys have to remember the structure. So there will be 2 rings in purine, and purine include this adenine and guanine. Right? AG will come in purine, and these three will come under pyrimidine. Right? So can you name this cytosine? How will you name it? In case this question came in CSIR once. So in terms of the uracil, how will you name it? Is this structure similar to uracil?
No, ma'am.
Not this one. Sorry,
Thymine and
thymine.
uracil structure.
Yes,
In
yes, yes.
thymine,
Thymine and
three,
sorry.
5
It is
methyl
methyl.
hydroxide.
Thymine is
Methylated uracil.
Yes, methylated uracil. So do you guys still remember the numbering? How we numbered in last class? So
Fifth
what?
carbon.
Where
Fifth
will be
carbon.
one? From where we will
Right.
start? Here, 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 here. कहाँ से नंबरिंग स्टार्ट करेंगे? This one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5 methyl. This is methyl group here. 5 methyl uracil. We can write it like this. Thymine. And do you remember the numbering of this purine? From where we will start it?
Nitrogen adjacent to NH2.
This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. Then we will go here. 7, 8, 9. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
You guys have to remember
Yes,
the
ma'am.
structure. You have to practice these structures. Then you will love biochemistry. Okay, this question is also based on this. So now tell me the answer for this.
A is
What?
nucleotide.
Option
A
B was,
is
A.
Option A.
option
option
A.
B was the correct answer.
B is beta glycoside bond.
B is N-glycosidic bond. What is C?
C nucleoside.
Nucleoside. So option A is correct. Right?
Option B was the correct answer.
Revive. It is saying A is nucleoside, and A it is including, this is phosphate group, this is sugar, and this is nitrogenous base. So BSP, all three are coming. So is it nucleoside?
Pentose sugar and
No, ma'am.
nitrogen.
Sorry.
Nucleoside contain pentose sugar and nitrogen.
You tell me the component of nucleotide. Nucleotide. What is the difference between nucleotide and nucleoside?
In the nucleotide, the phosphate group was present, ma'am. but
Yes.
the
Continue.
nucleotide, the phosphate group was absent.
So it is option B is saying A. A is nucleoside. So this A is containing phosphate group. How is it nucleoside?
Pentose sugar and nitrogen bases.
My question is, you are saying option B is correct, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How? Why you are saying that option B is correct? Hmm? Can you explain this? Guys, are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We have understood.
Okay, I will tell you next slide. So, who was saying that? What is your name? Who was saying that B option is correct?
Arun, ma'am.
Arun. Okay, so we will understand it here. So, in a nucleotide, so we are having three things: phosphate group, pentose sugar, and nitrogenous base. These three things together will make a nucleotide. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So if we remove this phosphate, it will become nucleoside. So here A is including all the three things: phosphate group,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
pentose sugar, and nitrogenous base. So A is nucleotide, not nucleoside. So that's why this is wrong, this is right.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am. I will
Okay.
understand.
Okay. Okay, you guys tell me if I'm saying this X and this is Y. Do you know what is the name of these bonds? What is this?
Beta glycosidic bond.
Beta glycosidic bond. And what is this Y?
Ester bond.
Yes, ma'am.
Ester bond. Ester bond. If I am adding one more nucleotide here, what is this bond?
Ester also. See,
No.
Phosphodiester.
Phosphodiester
Yes.
bond.
Yes. This is phosphodiester. The bond between two nucleotides is known as phosphodiester. Okay. So this is the N-glycosidic bond. And this is one nucleotide, this one till here. At 3 prime there will be hydroxyl group, at 5 prime there will be the phosphate group. So this is one nucleotide and this is the second nucleotide here. So this bond is ester bond and this bond is also ester bond. When these two ester bonds are linking together, we are calling it phosphodiester bond. Right? Okay, solve this. The given structure belongs to the certain family of the molecule. Which of the base stated below is not expected to be a part of said family of the molecule? So indirectly it is saying that all these. Do you understand the question? What is it asking for?
Yes, ma'am. Uracil and thymine will not be the part of it.
Uracil and thymine will not be the
first
part of.
option.
Um, yes, first option.
And why you are saying that?
Uracil will be present in the RNA, and thymine
Yes.
itself is a hormone. It is not a nitrogenous base. THY.
THY.
Yes, ma'am.
This one is hormone.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Uh, yes, ma'am. THY.
Girls, is he right?
Yes.
Is this hormone? This one?
Sixth one.
Sixth one is hormone, right?
Ma'am, 6 thiamine is
HIA.
vitamin B1
Yes, this is
16 was
vitamin B.
called as vitamin B1.
and thiamine is the
Yes,
nitrogen
yes.
base.
This one is the nitrogenous base, fifth one, right?
The thiamine was other was called vitamin B1.
Yeah, this
Yes,
they
for micronutrients.
here they are confusing in the spelling only. So this is also thymine, this is also thymine. So we are calling both these thymine,
One,
but the spelling is different. This is nitrogenous base, and this is the
yeah,
vitamin B1, right? So it do not belongs to the DNA, and uracil, as you all know, belongs to the RNA. So what is the option?
option C.
Option A.
Option
Option
A.
A.
Do you understand? Do you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
This is vitamin B1, thiamine, and THY is nitrogenous base. Okay, solve this.
Option A was the correct answer.
ऑप्शन याद करके आए हो आप? ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट, ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट.
It was coming to the Krebs cycle or TCA or
What is the
tricarboxylic
full,
acid.
what is the what is the full form of FAD?
Flavin adenine
Flavin
dinucleotide.
adenine dinucleotide.
Is it any vitamin? Flavin?
Yes, riboflavin vitamin. Vitamin B2.
Yes. Which?
Vitamin B2 was otherwise called a riboflavin.
So what is this structure? How many carbons are there in parent chain?
Succinate.
How many carbons are there in parent
4
chain?
carbon, ma'am.
Four
4
carbon. This is
carbon.
succinate.
Yes.
This is succinate, right? So succinate dehydrogenase.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean by dehydrogenase? Have you heard of this?
Remove the
Involving
hydrogens.
dehydrogenation.
Dehydrogenase, not hydrogenation.
Remove the hydrogen atoms.
Dehydrogenation.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, it will remove the hydrogen. So what is the option for this? So as you guys said, this is riboflavin, not cobalamin, not calciferol. So दो option तो कट गए, बचे दो. Which one is correct?
Option A.
Then
Option A is the correct answer.
reduction rate is
Option A.
Yes.
As you are saying dehydrogenase. So dehydrogenase means A will be having hydrogen and B will not be having hydrogen.
no, ma'am. A will
No,
not
ma'am.
have
The
hydrogen.
Succinate
reaction
release the
between
hydrogen
remove
and
the
FAT
hydrogen.
accept the hydrogen.
Okay, great. Option A is correct. So what will happen? This is FAD will convert to the FADH2 using the succinate dehydrogenase, and from succinate it will form the fumarate. Right? So what is the difference between these two? So this dehydrogenase, succinate dehydrogenase is removing hydrogen from air. So removal of the hydrogen will lead to the formation of double bond. Right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now solve this. What is riboflavin?
Vitamin B2 was otherwise
It's
called
vitamin
riboflavin.
B.
Vitamin
Vitamin
B.
2 was otherwise called riboflavin.
Okay. Now tell me what is correct about this. Is it vitamin B6?
No, ma'am. That
So
was
what vitamin B6 is? What is the name of vitamin B6?
Niacin.
Niacin. Great. Yes, niacin. So this statement is wrong. It occurs as the white pigment in egg and milk. Is this correct?
No, ma'am.
Is it pigment?
Incorrect है मैम.
So this is also wrong. It turned the colorless. It turns colorless on reduction with the zinc in acid and regain its color upon reoxidation. Is this correct? So what is the answer for this?
Option C was the correct answer, ma'am.
C.
Yes, ma'am. Option C was the correct answer, ma'am.
Guys, do you agree?
Ma'am, we don't have understanding about these reactions.
Any guess? So this
What are the
statement is
relations?
correct. C.
One more question, ma'am.
Huh?
What are the
Yes.
relations between zinc, metal, and vitamin B2, ma'am?
It is cofactor for that.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the property of this vitamin. It is not like reaction or any kind of thing. You have to remember it. Okay. So this is the structure of riboflavin. This is coming under the essential vitamins, and this question also was asked in, I think, GATE or DBT something. Dietary riboflavin का ये क्या होता है? FMN, FAD, FADH2, ADP, ATP, like that option was there.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
now solve this. What is this? Complete structure.
Adenosine triphosphate.
Adenosine triphosphate. This is adenine. Is it ribose or deoxyribose sugar?
Ribose.
Ribose sugar.
Ribose sugar. Great. Okay. What is the answer for this?
Beta gamma phosphate.
No, it is asking the moiety
Option
Z.
D.
Z
D.
moiety is
Adenyl group.
this.
AMP.
Adenine group.
Why you said beta gamma phosphate?
Actually, ma'am, I was looking at Y.
At Y. Y is beta gamma phosphate. Yes. So adenyl group. Option D is correct. Right? Okay. Solve this. So here there are three phosphates. So this is alpha phosphate, this is beta phosphate, and this is gamma phosphate. So if it is asking about X only, it is gamma phosphate. Y, this is beta gamma phosphate. If it is asking about Z, this is adenosyl, AMP. Right? This structure is very important. It can ask anything. What is this? This is ribose or deoxyribose sugar. What this bond is? What this bond is? So it can ask anything about this. GATE का बहुत favorite है ये.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you guys filled the form for DBT? I think DBT and BARC, all these exams are in this month only. BARC is
These
also there.
are a central government exam, ma'am.
Not, it's national level exams like CSIR.
Like the central government exam.
Huh.
How many times it was conducted by the central government, ma'am?
Yearly they are conducting it.
Yearly 2 times
No,
or
once
3
in a
times.
year. Once in a year. GATE is
Okay.
also once in a year. This is also once in a year. This is also once in a year. Only CSIR they are conducting twice.
The National Testing Agency was the coordinator for the 2 more exams, ma'am.
No, NTA is conducting the CSIR only, and all these are conducted by different agencies.
Yes, ma'am. The negative mark was being here.
Yeah, all the exams are having negative marking.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, solve this. Do you think we should eat the raw egg? Have you ever tasted that?
No, ma'am.
Why should not? In villages, people used to do that thing. They used to use this raw egg. This is bad, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Because they have iodine in their eggs,
Hmm.
which will bind to the biotin, which is vitamin B7, will make it less accessible for our body.
Yes.
Is that
Yes. There will be the deficiency of vitamin if we are
Correct.
taking raw egg. Understand? So there will be directly we can say there will be the deficiency of vitamin if we are taking raw egg, right? Because raw egg contain this iodine. Huh? Where egg is having two part, three part. This is calcium shell. This is what is this? क्या
Yolk.
होता है egg में?
Albumin.
yolk?
Yellow part is yolk, and white part
Albumin.
White part में albumin.
albumin. Albumin.
White part is
So
called albumin.
where is this? Where this iodine is present?
White part.
Eggshell.
शेल में होता है आयोडीन. शेल खाते हो आप? Who is
Not in
eating? Who
shell,
is eating
in
shell for egg?
albumin wala part.
Yes, it's in albumin. Okay, so what is the answer for this? Option A, B, C, D.
D.
Option D is correct. Do you guys agree? Is she correct? So option D is saying iodine bind tightly to the biotin, which is a vitamin, and making biotin less available for its enzymatic function. Okay, so this is egg. And this is yolk. This one is albumin. So albumin is having iodine. So one iodine can bind four biotin. Like it will heavily reduce the biotin in our body. Right? So what will happen? Biotin deficiency may have adverse effect on our immune system and lipid metabolism because these vitamins are involved in these kind of activities. Biotin is vitamin 7, right? B7. You have to remember all B1, B2, B3. B1 is thiamine. What is B2?
Riboflavin.
B2 is riboflavin. What is B6?
Methyl cobalt.
B6 niacin.
Niacin.
Niacin. And B7 is
Yeah.
biotin.
No, it's pyridoxine.
Pyridoxine,
B5 is
B5.
pantothenic acid.
Yes, B5 is pyridoxine.
Five.
B6
The B4
is
was called
niacin.
B5 is pantothenic acid, ma'am.
B5 is
B4 was called
pentothenic acid.
pantothenic.
B5 is pantothenic acid.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay. So what is niacin then?
V3. V6.
B6.
B6. Okay. And B12?
Cobalamin.
B9 is
B12 was called cobalamin.
folic acid.
Folic acid. Yes, you have to remember all these things. Okay. So B7 is biotin and it is a vitamin. So if you will take the raw egg, so there will be the deficiency of vitamin A, B, C, D like that, or vitamin B1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 कुछ भी दे सकता है option में. So you have to remember it. Okay. So these are the different function where it is involved. It is involved in immune system. It is involved in metabolism. Right? Okay. Solve this. Is this vitamin A?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the
Retinoic
name of
acid.
vitamin? What is the name of vitamin A?
acid.
Retinoic acid. Okay. So is it retinol? What is the functional group in retinol?
Alcohol, no. Alcohol group was the functional group in the retinol.
And
Am I correct?
retinal. Yes, there are three different forms: retinal, retinol, and retinoic acid. So there will be the aldehyde group, and here there will be the alcohol group, and in retinoic acid there will be the COH. This one. So is it?
In
What is it?
aldehyde, no. In aldehyde groups, what was the name?
So what is this? Which form it is? Only functional
In,
groups
re-
are different there.
in vitamin A, no, the aldehyde group was added. Which name was called here, no?
If aldehyde group is there, then we will call it retinal.
Retinol. Spell
Al,
was
Al,
A.
Al.
Okay.
At
Yeah,
last
that's all
Al.
right.
If alcohol is there, then it is all.
OL.
If COH is there, if there
Represent
is COH, then yes, then it is OIC.
okay, ma'am. That's all.
So what is this?
Retinoic acid.
Retinoic acid.
Now,
Option C is correct.
option C was the correct answer.
Yes. So here it is aldehyde group. It is retinal. Here it is carboxylic group. It is retinoic acid. Okay. So do you know which vitamin it is? What is the name for this?
Mm,
Niacin is vitamin B3.
Yes. And this is the structure. You have to remember it. And it is riboflavin, vitamin B2. This is pyridoxine, B6. Okay, solve this. Name the vitamin that help in the process shown. So which vitamin is involved in this reaction?
Option D was the correct answer. Option D.
Which vitamin is involved in this?
Folate.
Vitamin
Vitamin
B6.
Vitamin B6.
Option D was the correct answer. Vitamin
Vitamin
B9.
B6 because it catalyzes breakdown of amino acids. And phenylalanine and tyrosines are amino acids, so I think it's B6.
Okay, and why B9? Someone was saying folic acid.
Option D was the correct answer.
Why? Is folic acid involved in
Have
amino
more
acid?
metabolic capacity. Have more metabolic capacity.
More metabolic capacity?
Yeah, ma'am.
No. This is the metabolism of amino acid, and vitamin B6 is involved here, not 9. Okay. Solve this.
D option.
तो कौन सा? What is
Option D was
ascorbic acid?
Formic acid is vitamin C, and
Vitamin C.
yes, ma'am.
Biotin,
Biotin is B7,
B7.
B7. Thiamine,
thiamine B1.
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 thiamine B1. Cobalamin,
B12.
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 Great. You have to remember it like this. So there is one bacteria, like one vitamin which we can supply by uh, what?
Vitamin K.
Curd. Curd.
lactobacillus. That was named lactobacillus.
Huh. Which vitamin we can enhance by supplying curd?
B12.
So if there is shortage of this, deficiency of this vitamin B12, what is the disease known as?
Pernicious anemia. The deficiency of vitamin B12 is called pernicious anemia.
Okay, what do you mean by anemia? What will happen?
The RBC structure was totally modified.
Structure modified.
Decrease in hemoglobin.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
hemoglobin decrease, and
Decrease
there
in
will be the
iron, decrease in RBC production or
shortage of
hemoglobin,
oxygen.
anything we can say
That
anemia.
structure was
Now RBC
Yes,
production will be increased.
RBC production increase.
Yes, ma'am. There
Yes,
will be
yes.
the
Basically,
converted into the
hemoglobin will decrease here.
parabola shape.
Array, that shape will not change here. That disease is different, sickle cell anemia. That is not because of this. So option D is correct for this, right? Okay, solve this.
Option B
That's
was
why
the correct answer.
I was saying ki you have to remember the structure of all those things like thymine, uracil,
Option B was the correct answer.
where you can see
Guanine.
from which part you can derive the adenine. Do you know the structure of adenine? From here or here? Hmm?
Option D was the correct answer.
Option D.
From second, adenine and
From
guanine has double ring structure, two ring structure.
yes,
So second.
yes. So which option is correct? D, right? Okay, solve this.
Option D was the correct answer.
Option D, thymine
PPP,
pyrophosphate.
thiamine
Yes.
pyrophosphate.
So what is this? ATP? How many phosphate group it
Adenosine
is having?
3
3
phosphate.
phosphate group.
So how many phosphate we are removing to make it AMP?
2 phosphate group were removed.
2
with-
phosphate.
We are removing 2 phosphate. So this is pyrophosphate, right?
Yes.
And this is thymine. So we are adding these 2 phosphate to thymine to make it thymine pyrophosphate, right? So option D is correct. So this is thymine, this is TPP synthase, and this synthase means it will form the TPP. It is already there. Answer is there. So like this with this hydroxyl group, 2 phosphate will be added here, and it will form the thymine pyrophosphate. Right? Okay. Anything else?
Ma'am, you did not say the metallic bond. Once again,
Sorry?
metallic bond. What is the definition?
Metallic bond what?
Do you lecture me?
Huh?
Did you lecture me?
Your voice is breaking in between. We
Sorry,
discussed this here
the
now.
metallic bond
All
was
these
lecture
different.
only.
I can't hear. What are you saying? We discussed this. All these things are here now.
Yes.
Anything else, guys? Are you guys attending the other lectures also? Karan sir and Mohan sir.
No.
What Karan sir is talking about? Is he continuing that GATE series?
Yes, ma'am.
From last two session, he also taken assignment problem.
Okay. Same assignment.
यस मैम मतलब मोस्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चन उनके आपके तरह असाइनमेंट के होते हैं.
Okay. So we have to change. Right? You guys will get bored.
नो मैम.
No? And what about that other Mohan, right?
मोहन
No,
सर
sir.
टेकन
No
प्रोटीन अमाइनो एसिड्स क्वेश्चन मोस्ट ऑफ.
Okay. So
question.
are you guys
One more question.
are you guys
Ma'am,
liking these sessions or not?
I see all.
You type your question. I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am. What was the qualification being IAS or Bhopal research candidate or junior research fellow?
You want to join here as a research fellow, right? JRF, Junior Research.
Yeah, yes. What was the
You should be
qualification?
masters, and you must have
Yeah, ma'am. I have a
you must
master
have
degree,
you must
but
have anything
when I
like GATE or CSIR
yeah,
or NET. That is the
yeah,
eligibility.
okay. Any other options, ma'am?
Other option, so they will conduct the interview also, but their minimum essential like criteria is that they always used to ask about any exam qualified like GATE, CSIR, NET, LS भी चलता है.
After I must be attend the interview, ma'am.
After that, they will call you for interview.
Okay, ma'am.
मैम आई हैव प्रॉब्लम अबाउट
What was
असाइनमेंट
the,
7 क्वेश्चन नंबर
what was
13.
the,
Assignment 7. So do you have that question? Can you share that? What is the question?
न्यूमेरिकल है.
Okay. So I will include that in next class. Question 7. Assignment 7 question.
क्वेश्चन नंबर 13.
ठीक है.
um, one more?
Yes, yes.
What were the courses offered in the IASC or Bhopal, ma'am?
Are you guys able to understand what he's saying? His voice is breaking a lot.
What were the courses offered to the IASC or Bhopal?
ISER Bhopal, BSMS, IPHD and PhD.
PhD, ma'am.
Yes.
What are the courses, ma'am?
I'm
Specific
saying
course.
BSMS, IPHD and PhD. There are three things.
Yes, ma'am. Like that, microbiology, plant biotechnology. Some of the
So
courses
it is
available for
biological.
PhD.
It is not, there is no any core course like BSc in zoology, botany, like that. So
Okay,
there is like BSMS in biological sciences. So
totally
that will
BSMS.
uh,
That
you can't
abbreviated what, ma'am?
you
The
can't do
BSMS.
honors here. You can't do the honors here because there is no BSc.
Okay, ma'am. BSMS abbreviated by what?
BSc plus BSc plus MSc both 5 year course.
BSMS was the 5-year course.
Huh. So it include
Which
master as
subject?
well as graduation.
Which subject
Biological.
was included that, ma'am? Which subjects?
But it is like a bioscience. Have you heard
All
of
of the
bioscience?
5 subjects were included it.
Yes, yes.
Both the chemistry, physics, botany, and zoology.
Huh.
Okay, okay, ma'am. You have finished the BSMS after that PhD.
After that,
I am also correct, ma'am?
yes.
Okay, okay.
Anything else, guys? Girls?
How the laboratory facility being the ISSC or global, ma'am?
This is the National Institute coming under very reputed science research institute, which was made for research specifically. So I can say that it comes like best facilities are there for research.
Yes, ma'am. The drugs will be produced here, ma'am? Any drugs, antiviral drugs?
People are working in that area also. Drug development, inhibitors.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can we stop it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you so much.